Welcome to the former Tampa Bay Hotel, now the iconic focal center of the University of Tampa. When the U.S. declared war on Spain in 1898, President McKinley needed a launching point for the invasion into Cuba. Tampa had the transportation system, it had the port, and it had the hotel. All thanks to a railroad tycoon with an eye for luxury and logistics. Henry B. Plant. Henry Plant had visited Florida in the mid-19th century, and soon he recognized the potential for his railroad and shipping business to expand. Plant's steamships and railroads moved passengers and cargo along the U.S. East Coast throughout the South and most of the Southeast United States. His railroads, steamship lines, and freight companies came to dominate the Gulf Coast of Florida. Plant was instrumental in creating Port Tampa's deep water docks that allowed for steamship passengers and freight to arrive in Tampa. From the port, Plant built a rail line providing easier access to Tampa and points beyond. The ultimate jewel in the Plant system crown was the Tampa Bay Hotel, a Moorish revival palace unlike anything else in the South. Completed in 1891, it wasn't just a hotel, it was a statement. The Tampa Bay Hotel was envisioned by Plant as a luxury resort designed to attract wealthy northeastern tourists to Florida's Gulf Coast. The building itself stretched a quarter-mile long, covering about 6 acres and containing over 500 rooms. Beyond its Moorish revival grandeur, the hotel's grounds included 150 acres of landscaped gardens, recreational facilities, and service buildings. Located on the western bank of the Hillsborough River, the hotel featured lavish furnishings, European artwork, electric lighting, telephones in every room, and modern indoor plumbing, unusual luxuries for the time. With its over 500 rooms, exotic architecture, and expansive gardens, the hotel quickly became a symbol of the Gilded Age's opulence and Florida's ambitions as a winter destination for America's elite. Today, guests can explore the Henry B. Plant Museum, housed within the former Tampa Bay Hotel, and walk the grounds of the former winter resort. This National Historic Landmark welcomes visitors into exquisitely restored rooms filled with original furnishings, artworks, and ornate decor imported from Europe and Asia. Henry Plant truly spared no expense in his attempt to create experiences for his guests. Outside the hotel's walls, the river, lush vegetation, and even a faux Spanish fort replete with Civil War-era cannon, still provide visitors with stunning visual experiences and a respite from the vibrant activity of downtown Tampa, located just across the river. In the months leading toward the declaration of war with Spain, Plant recognized the opportunity for his plant system and Tampa to serve his country's needs. With encouragement from Plant, Tampa, with its deep water port and rail connections, was chosen as the primary embarkation point for troops heading to Cuba, and the hotel became the center of planning and staging for the U.S. Army's Fifth Corps. General William Rufus Shafter established his command headquarters in the hotel, and its leisurely verandas and ballrooms filled with military staff, war correspondents, and foreign observers. Indeed, the weeks between the declaration of war and when the Army received invasion orders was deemed the rocking chair period of the war. One of the generals staying at the hotel noted, "Only God knows why Plant built a hotel here, but thank God he did." Among the better-known hotel guests was Colonel Theodore Roosevelt, whose Rough Riders camped at various locations around the Tampa Bay area. In addition, Journalists covering the war stayed at the Tampa Bay Hotel, including artist Frederic Remington, who covered the war for Harper's Weekly. The hotel's transformation during the Spanish-American War marked a pivotal moment in both Tampa's and the hotel's history. What had been a symbol of luxury and leisure became a place of national significance, tying the local community to the unfolding events of the American imperial expansion. Though most of the soldiers never stayed in the hotel itself, the presence of high-ranking officers, politicians, and journalists turned the site into a strategic nerve center. The Tampa Bay Hotel remained a working hotel until 1932, but its brief role in the war left a lasting legacy. Today, it is preserved as part of the University of Tampa, with the Henry B. Plant Museum interpreting its important wartime and cultural past. Hey, you're watching Journeys Through History. I'm Greg, a professor who talks about history and cultural studies. If you like this kind of journey, like and subscribe to our channel.